Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Defender Mark 1 in World of Tanks Blitz, one of the few auction tanks that are out this week. Now, the Defender Mark 1 is a vehicle that I've actually never gotten a review on this channel for, and that's because, of course, when it actually originally came out, I was in Colorado on vacation, and I just didn't have the time to make the review. So, we're going to be making the review in today's video. Now, there are a lot of Blitz Fair auction tanks that you can get your hands on, ranging from the T95E6, the M60, the IS-3 Defender, the K91. There's a lot of vehicles, and all of them are really good. But the Defender Mark 1, in my opinion, by far, at least for the first weeks, is the best one by far. If you don't know, the Defender Mark 1 is actually the vehicle that won me my IS-6 Fearless. I ground day in and day out on playing this vehicle in ratings just so I could get my hands on the Fearless, and it actually worked. I do own the Fearless now, all because of this singular vehicle. And while sadly you can't put camos on it, one thing you can put is a big, happy win rate, as I'm sitting a very healthy amount at 77% with over 71 games in this tank solo, which is very, very impressive when you do think about it. Now, what makes the Defender Mark 1 such a strong vehicle? Because it's got actually less DPM than the Defender, or not the Defender, but the Centurion RAAC. Well, the thing in my opinion that makes it so strong, and it's not really an opinion, it's just that it has a clip. The ability to shoot somebody 4 shells and then reverse back in the cover, unlike the RAAC where you have to sit out in the open and you have to constantly tap them, makes this vehicle super strong. Not only that, but the turret armor on this tank is through the roof. It's able to sit hull down with 10 degrees of gun depression, bounce pretty much all the shells coming at it, and easily get into cover once again. It's a stupid, ridiculous OP tank, and well, I figured, you know what, we're going to do the review on it in today's video. Now, it's also got very, very high amounts of penetration with it, but this is where the vehicle just does a super, super good job. We've got vehicles like the AMX in the back, and we have already lost a big chunk of our HP, haven't we now? That's not really what I'm looking forward to. I think not only did we get hit by the AMX, but as well we got hit by the Jagdtiger, and I don't really know where we were hit, but I'm not going to peek that again the way we did. Now, our team actually has a 50 TP prototype. Not sure where it is. Oh, there it is. Now, the tank is a very, very solid vehicle, but that's not what today's video is on. So, oof, that Object 252 just lost a massive chunk of his HP. We can't really penetrate that guy anywhere, but we can try and penetrate the AMX AC, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do. There's one more tap into him because, you know, that's what you get for sitting at the back. Okay, Object 252 missed me, which means we can get one more and another shell in. Again, this is why the Defender is such a strong vehicle. As you saw, yeah, I fell apart very quickly at the beginning, but that was mostly my own fault because I poked that ridge and I got shot. Yeah, I got shot by the tank destroyers in the back. However, you can still see that playing this vehicle, it does a stupid good job of when you know how to play it. So there's one shell into the T-34, there's two, that's already 347 hit points taken off of him, and then we just back in the cover. You can't do that unless you're in a clipper, and it just does it every single time easily. So the tanks, again, that I'm worried about are the tank destroyers in the back of the map. Those are the vehicles that worry me because I don't want to get hit by them, but it looks like we can easily make our way up here. We can try shooting at maybe like the Jagdtiger in the back. We'll see if we can get some nice shells into him. Aiming, 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 and fire. There's one nice shell. You'll also notice that this tank is ridiculously accurate for what it is. And there's another bounce right on the turret armor, especially from a Jagdtiger. That vehicle's got an extremely deadly gun. So the fact that I'm able to bounce a shell from the Jagdtiger shows you that, yeah, this vehicle, it's the real deal. The gun on this tank is ridiculously strong, and not only is it strong, but it gets a lot of bounces. So we got the Jagdtiger once again. Let's aim it on his lower plate. Let's see if we can get some shells in. There's two. Come on. There's another shell. We didn't actually penetrate that shell though because he was taken out, but I pretty much figured I'll take the trade. I'll get hit by the Jagdtiger just so we can try and unload our clip, get out some more damage for our team here. So even though we're not sitting at the most damage this battle, you can still see that we were easily able to overcome all of the issues with our team here, continue slapping the enemy T-49, and while we weren't taken out, I can't complain in the slightest as we're sitting at over 2,600 damage in the first game. So yeah, you can see that even in a game where I lost all my HP at the beginning, and I didn't play as aggressive as I could have, we still did a very solid amount of damage, and that was only a third class. I absolutely love this tank, and it's just like that every single game. In fact, that was probably one of the worst games I've played in it, because you'll see it just literally eats through enemy opponents. The clip has got 4 shells, capable of dealing about 190 average damage, which in a clip is about, I think, 720 hit points or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's around 700-ish hit points that it's able to clip. in a matter of, what is it? It's 2-second interclip zone, 6 seconds. It's dealing 700 damage. And unlike the Emil one, this thing's actually mobile, and it still has that turn armor. The fun fact is that you actually cannot penetrate through that spaced armor on the sides, which makes it ridiculously strong as well. So it's really just a stupid tank. But, of course, let's push back in the position here. So I would definitely suggest to get your hands on this vehicle. I always have one sort of tank that I say get your hands on every year on the Blitz Fair, and this, in my opinion, is actually the one vehicle already that you would probably want to get your hands on. And of course the price is going to drop. Don't buy it immediately. Wait for the price to drop, because there's no point to buy the vehicle until the price has dropped, or you're just losing value. So wait until it goes down to maybe 9,000 gold, I think it'll maybe get to, or 10,000, because that's not a bad deal at all, in my opinion. 10,000 gold for this vehicle is a steal, judging how much money it first came out for. But we've got the ISU 122S off to the side here. I'm not actually seeing any enemy vehicles off to the side. It's actually kind of weird what the enemy team's doing. So we got 3 vehicles here. We've got the Emil one off to the back, and all that's left is like this ISU right here. Now he is going to pen through me, but at the same time we're able to punch 1, 2, 3, and we're of course going to try and get 4 shells into him, lighting him on fire, and then just back in the cover. And that's how this tank works. Literally, it's got the nastiest of clips that you can think of, and now we can just pretend like we've got a clip loaded and not even have that clip. I just don't want to get hit by anybody in the side, so here we go, waiting for that clip to reload, and now we can start pushing on the ISU 122S. I was trying to call it a 152, but that is actually a 122S. So there's one shell. You can see that this tank doesn't have the most hull armor, but doesn't matter too much when you're clipping out enemy vehicles, does it? So we got the T-34-2 GFT off to the side. There's one shell in. Let's get one more. Oh no, we're just gonna start reloading the clip, to be fair. I don't think he can actually catch us if we're reversing, which is really good for me. We're just gonna keep on reversing right now, and then in 8 seconds we'll have our clip reloaded once again, and you're gonna see just how devastating this gun is when you're able to get the clip out. So here we go, making my way over here. There's one shell in. Here's 2. Come on, get that 3rd out. There's 3 shells, and then once again, just instantly start reloading. So you can see every single scenario, this tank just comes out on top. You're able to whip pretty much all the HP off of any vehicle you shoot at. These tanks over here are full health, and, well, they won't be very, very shortly. We got the full health T-34 Falcon, and, well, you're going to see that this guy was full health, but now he's not going to be sitting super healthy, as there is 2, 3, and let's get that 4th shell out as well. There you go, 4 shells into the T-34 Falcon, just sitting shy of 3,000 damage now. So of course we're going to go for the Emil one, because of course I'm a damage butt, and I want to get all that damage out. So let's reload this clip once more, and see if we can get some shots into the Emil one. So here we go, there is 1 shell. Come on, I believe. Don't reload that clip quick enough. I just want to get as much damage as we can out. There's another shell, and reload. Yes, that's fine with me. We were able to get out our whole clip and even managed to survive that. I really thought we were going to die, but looks like he was just reloading his clip while we were doing that, and that was a 3,400 damage game. So once again, you can see that this is by far one of the easiest and most overpowered tanks, in my opinion, at tier 8. It's a vehicle that goes under everybody's radar, and a lot of YouTubers don't even think of it as OP, but in my opinion, it is an extremely overpowered tank. And I'm not marketed by Wargaming or anything to say this, but just from the ways I at least perform in it from my way, you can see that this is literally it. I played 2 games. Other than that, I opened up a bunch of snow globes, because why not, right? But literally, I played 2 games in it, and they're the easiest tank to play, in my opinion, just because of how strong the clip is, how much turn armor it has. You want to play it hull down, but really, it just does a job like a beast. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and to be seeing you in the next one.